Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Phil. Phil is from Dartford in the UK. So let's see what Phil has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hello Phil, how are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much to take the time on Sunday to do this interview with me.
No problem. Do you know what? I've got a lot of time, so hey, it's fine.
Great, Phil. All right, so just before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
I'm from Southeast London, a place called Dartford, and that's where I am right now.
Right, and what do you do for a living?
So currently I am a area manager for a shoe company, and the main store is actually based up in London, which is where I am most of the time. And I'm also training to be a personal trainer at the moment as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, lots going on.
So you are studying now to be a personal trainer.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah, during lockdown, I thought I'd do something wise with my time, and I enjoy going to the gym. So, I thought I'll get myself an education.
Very good. And what's so far? What's been the most interesting thing about this journey of becoming a personal trainer, in your opinion?
Do you know what? When I was at school, I wasn't a science person at all, and that was like one of my worst subjects. So it's actually been quite exciting to actually learn properly this time. So I feel like I'm taking it all in this time round. So yeah, it's quite exciting.
Very good. Do you think, in your opinion, next month the gym's gonna be open? Do you think?
Please, no, yeah, my fingers will be crossed too. I've actually joined a second gym as well because I want to go like in the morning and then to the other one in the evening. Like, I need that back in my routine, so I'm very excited for that. Hopefully, that to happen.
Very good. Right. So just before we start the game, Phil, I would like to tell something interesting about yourself.
Oh, something interesting about myself. Something interesting. Okay. I'm getting married this year. That's something interesting. I'm getting married.
Oh my God, congratulations!
Thank
wow.
you. Yeah, we were due to get married last year, and obviously things changed. So yeah, this year, this August, gonna get married.
Amazing, exciting, very exciting. Wow, thanks for sharing this very good news with us. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
Okay, Phil, so welcome to William and the Magic Box.
Scary.
That's my lovely box. Okay, don't be scared. It's a very soft box. Okay, don't get scared.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna play some music now, just for us to get in the mood a little bit before the first question. Ready?
Sure. Yep.
Let's do it. Right. Ready for the first question?
Here we go.
Let's do it. Who makes you laugh the most?
Who makes me laugh the most? Okay, so my boyfriend is going to be very annoyed that I say this, but my best friend Craig is the person who makes me laugh the most. Honestly, he's someone who's got the best sense of humour. He can make any sort of situation funny, and it's the type of funny where you can't stop laughing over something so ridiculous. It's a joy to be around. So definitely my friend Craig will be the one who makes me laugh the most.
How long do you know him for?
I've known him properly for about 6 years now, 7 years. Yeah, we're really close. We work together and we're close outside of work. So yeah, no, it's really funny.
Great.
You should interview him actually. Get him on.
Yes, please, get him on.
I'll send you in.
Very good.
He'll hate me.
Great. Another question. Let's do it. Just before the next question, as you can see, you have a lot of beautiful tattoos. Tell me a little bit about them. How old were you when you had the first one? Which one is the most special one? Tell me a little bit about it.
So my first one I got, I think it was on either the day of my 18th birthday or the day after. And it's on my leg and it's some Japanese symbols. And they translate to love, truth and luck, which I think is what you need in life. They're quite three important things I think you need. And then, yeah, I've just been getting tattoos pretty much every year since then, really. And yeah, I'm kind of, the way I look at getting tattoos now is, at first I was just picking something out of the window and just like, oh yeah, cool, that's nice. But now it has to have a bit more meaning behind it. And I'm very into them representing becoming like beautiful, becoming yourself. Like, so I have like flowers and butterflies. Like, I feel like that's like a life kind of journey of representation.
Amazing. And which one was the last one?
My last one was, I think maybe my neck here, the flower.
Ah,
I feel like this was one of the last ones I had done here. Yes.
very good. Great.
Okay.
Next question for you is, what does money mean to you?
Oh my God, this is horrible. A lot. It means a lot to me. I'm not gonna lie. I think only because I want to succeed, and I think that kind of goes sort of hand in hand with that. And for me, I do like to have like nice things, and I do aspire to have nice things as well. So for me, I see it kind of more as like I want to work hard and have that as a reward rather than just having it and like loving life. For me, that's like the end goal of hard work. So it does mean a lot to me. Not gonna lie about that. Yeah, that's my answer.
Great, and I like that. I think it's because, you know, some people, they go like, oh, they are a bit afraid to say about like money, but money is, you need it. It's good to have. Why not? If you work hard, you know, you get it. You need to be proud of it. And I think that's, there's no like a way, no shame to say, okay, I like money, I love money. You know, it's not,
No, exactly. I mean, I like other things too, don't get me wrong, but
no, of
this-
course. Absolutely. I think when you work hard, you know, it's like, as you said, a reward, you know, like it's a need. So why not? Great.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Question. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right. Next question for you. Right. If you could be an animal, which one would be and why?
If I could be an animal, I would. I think I would like to be a. I think I'd like to be a dog. I mean, for me personally, being like a dog owner, I feel like they're very like loyal companion. They're good fun, and yeah, I feel like that would be a nice trait to pass on to someone when you can't communicate verbally or anything, but to have that kind of love for your owners or the people around you, or whatever. I think that would be a nice feeling to have. So yeah, for me, I feel like I would like to be a dog. And plus, they're so cute as well.
I'll tell you something now. Sometimes I tend to go for a run once a day, and I'll tell you something. One of the best therapy for your mind, for your thoughts, for your mental health is looking those dogs playing around the park. They're not bad. Oh my God, when you see those dogs like so full of joyful, you know, just playing around, you know, it's just beautiful. I think it's just, I spend my, like when I go for a run in the park, it's just like when I come back home, my energy is just full up because of when I see those dogs, beautiful dogs just playing around, you know, it's beautiful. I think it's
I know. I'm definitely that person too, also, like, and I don't think I used to be, but since like having a dog now, walking like down the street and just staring at one and going, oh, and like probably like looking like super weird, or I suppose the owner like gets it. But yeah, definitely you have a love for them. So yeah, I would like to be a dog.
How old is your dog?
He is now, I think he's about 8, 9. We got him not from birth, so we're not sure of his like sort of exact age, but yeah, he's about sort of 8 years old.
Wait, what's his name?
Reggie. Yeah.
Cool. Let's go for another question, Phil. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right, before the next question, how long you've been with your future husband together?
We have been together for 8.5 years now. 8.5 years.
Right, and so far, what's the most memorable lesson you learned from him?
Oh, memorable lesson. Most memorable lesson is to respect differences and how you approach situations. We're very different in how we kind of respond to things, and we're very different to what makes us angry, happy, on some things at least. And I think to know what not to do to make the other person annoyed or think that the argument will continue or thing. I think it's learning how that person wants to live their life, how they see life, and kind of respect that and not try to push their boundaries too much, sort of thing. That's what I think it would be.
Good, very good. Next question is, what motivates you the most in life?
I think success is one of the main things, and I think I've always been like, I had my first job I think when I was like sort of 16, and I've always, in each job that I've had since then, always sort of like progressed sort of further up. That's something that I kind of I want to have, sort of thing, and also in the lines of work that I've been in, normally sort of like managerial levels, I feel like that's a quality I would like to pass on to other people as well, and kind of say, look, hey, look, I started at the bottom and you can kind of work your way up, kind of thing. I quite like that kind of cycle of success as well. So yeah, that's something that I definitely sort of strive for in everything I do.
Good, very good. Another question for you. Let's do it. Okay, as you're talking about your job, and in your opinion, what's the most challenging part of it?
Most challenging part is, I think it's realizing that some people are just at a workplace just for work, like not like you might have a certain affinity to it, or you sort of want it to do well, or like, yeah, you're the manager, so you have priorities on what needs to happen, and to try to emulate that to the staff, and it kind of falls on deaf ears sometimes. I think that's quite a frustration. I mean, I get it, but then I sort of see it as, well, as long as I'm doing what I should be doing, then again, it could be a thing in 2 years' time, they will get another job and say, oh, I wish I still had that manager, because this is like, do you know, so I just hope for the best.
Very good. Next question is, if you could have been in a event in history, which one would be and why?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Princess Diana, yeah? And if I would be in her wedding day, the day like 1981, I think I would love that. You know, the experience, just being there in her wedding day, I think I would love that.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so in that sort of term then, for me, I would have loved to, and I'm ashamed to say this, I would have loved to be part of like Kim Kardashian's like circle network family, whether it's working, related, something. For me, that's someone who I sort of look up to in terms of sort of like respect and everything, and I think they're a great person. So for me, yeah, I would like to have been part of their world.
Which one is your favorite one on Kardashian? Which one is your favorite?
Or any of them, to be honest, but probably either Chloe or Kylie. Chloe or Kylie would be the top two for me.
Have you started already watched the last season, the last one?
Oh, ever? For sure. Yeah, as soon as it came on the TV, done.
How many seasons going to be? How many episodes are going to be?
I'm not sure, but I imagine about 10, 12, something like this. So yeah, a little long left with them.
My God, they literally made history, and they left their signature in the world.
Exactly, and this is what I'm going for. So hey, I'm coming.
For sure. I think you're just waiting for them to finish so you can start.
Exactly. Here I come.
Very good, very good. Another question for you. Next question for you is, that's gonna be easy for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I thought about this question earlier, actually. I would like to see myself with my own form of business. Not 100% sure what, like if that's sort of personal trainer related or anything else. But I would like to have like something of my own, whether it's on the side or like my main priority. I'm not 100%, but that for me would be a great thing to have in 5 years' time. In a nice new house as well. I'd like to move house as soon as possible. And hopefully some extra people in my family, hopefully in the next sort of 5 years. And just loving life as well, hopefully. You know, just continue loving life.
Very good, very good. Right, Phil, are you enjoying the show so far?
Thank you. Yes, yeah, no, it's really fun. Thank you.
Very good. Another question for you. Let's do it.
Come on.
Right, before the next question, so you said you live in Dartford.
I do, yes.
Yeah? What's the best part of living there and what's the worst part?
So the best part is I love London. I lived in London before and I work in London a lot. But it's the best part is it's close enough, but it's far enough. So it's like, yeah, it's easy for me to get to. It doesn't take a long time. But then I like being like with trees around me and kind of a bit more sort of a quiet, settled down sort of like vibe. So that, I think for me, that's the best part, to be kind of sort of tucked away. The worst part is I've lived here for like the majority, like at least in this area, for the majority of my life. So I don't really know what other places are kind of like, other towns, cities, countries. So I feel like I'm a bit restricted to, you know, where I am, and I'd like to think I can move around a lot. So I think that's probably the worst part, is being here for so long.
All right. Next question for you is, what is something you wish you could do every single day?
I think what I could do every single day would be, right now, it would be to see my new nephew. He was born 2 months ago, just over 2 months ago. And obviously we can't really do much at the moment. So for now, that for me, that'd be a really big thing. It's the first like baby in our family, like my sister's first child. And so, yeah, I've not really got to meet him properly. So for me, that would be one thing I would like to do every day for now.
Very sweet, very sweet. And so you have one sister, you said?
Yeah, one older sister, yes.
Good, very good. I have one as well, but she's younger, 3 years younger than me. And she has a baby now. I mean, she has a daughter now, she's 13 years old. It's funny to say baby, because then they're like growing up. It's always a baby, always going to be a baby.
I know, and I feel like I'm going to miss that as well if we don't hurry up and get out.
They grow so fast, so you can
exactly.
imagine they grow so fast. So yeah, enjoy the most you can right now, because it just goes like that. It's
okay.
One point they're like this, other point they're like that, like another.
Oh gosh.
Next question. Say again?
Oh, this is fun.
Yes, good, thank you. Right. When was the last time that you laughed so hard that made you cry?
Okay, true answer. I don't actually cry a lot. I'm very unemotional when it comes to sort of crying, but laughing really, really hard in that sense. Probably actually thinking back to one time I went out with my friend Craig, who I spoke of earlier. I can't even remember what we were talking about. We were sitting on a bus, traveling in London, and it was something ridiculous, like there was like a silly noise outside, or someone said something, and it had no impact on our lives for any reason, but he just made it even funnier, and the whole bus journey was a laugh. And we still talk about it now. We have like phrases that we say to each other that kind of come out of those moments, and it just sets off that kind of mode again of laughing. So that's something I would always sort of remember of. I don't know what I was laughing at, but it was hilarious.
Does he live in London?
Yeah, a little bit outside, more like Essex sort of area.
And how did you guys meet each other?
So I kind of knew, like we had mutual friends like years ago, and we kind of knew of each other a long time ago. But then he started to work where I work now, and then we kind of just evolved in a friendship as well.
Good, very good. Next question. Let's do it. So do you think the magic box being kind to you so far?
Yeah, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be like crying or something.
It's funny because people in the beginning, they go like, oh my God, which question is going to be? And after they relax, after they got used to the game, and just relax.
Do you know what? I thought I was going to yesterday, like when you messaged about the link, I was like, let me watch the videos. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to, because I want to not know what to say or rehearse what I'm going to say, sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think that was probably the best thing to do.
Somebody told me that I've been doing like over 300 people worldwide, like so far, and there was somebody told me the same thing as I said. William, I was so tempted to watch some of the shows. He went to the website, looked at my profile, the website, but he said I'm not gonna watch the interview because I just want to be natural and normal, just to see how it goes. And after I'll have a look. He said the same thing as you, this person. It's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question for you is, what is your morning ritual? If you have
My
any.
morning, so during lockdown, before lockdown, I do sort of take care of myself. Like I like to sort of think I do, but I was always in a rush, like kind of out the door, like up early, Now I take a bit more time on myself, and I've actually sort of bought nice products to kind of use, and so I'm thinking, well, hopefully now, like even if I'm busy and stuff, I want to make sure I'm looking after myself. I mean, I'm not old by any sense of the imagination, but I want to make sure that I take care of myself because I can't rely on luck all my life.
Are you a day or night person?
I'm more of a day person. I mean, I'm someone who I'll normally get up about 5 a.m. and kind of get going by sort of 6 sort of time in sort of normal times. Actually, I think I'm a day and night person. Actually, I just keep going.
Never stop.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, I can't help myself.
Right, Phil. Next question for you. Okay, next question for you is, how would you like to be remembered in life?
As positive, I think. I'd like to think that I have a positive nature, and I'd like to be remembered for that, I think. And I feel, not like strongly, but I feel like that's something that I want to influence onto other people as well. You know, I want to be that kind of light around someone and kind of, you know, pump people up and make people smile in whatever kind of way I can. So for me, I'd hope that I'll be remembered for that, I think.
Good. Like that. I'm sure you will. I'm sure I can feel your positivity, your energy. I'm sure people are gonna go like
good vibes.
It's always. Next question. Okay, before the next question, tell me which tattoo was the most painful for you to have? And if you can share like a fun story of a moment when you have like doing your tattoo, something happened, or you could take care of something, if you have something to share.
Sure. So my most painful, I've had 2 that were quite painful. One I have across my chest, just along here, and then in like the sternum, like the middle part, I have some shading, and it literally felt like it was like digging in through to my bone. And I've had a lot of tattoos, and I'm normally quite easy, cool, breezy sort of thing. But that one, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. That was quite painful, and also on the inside of my elbow, just in this part here, that was quite tickly. A funny story I would probably say is maybe not funny, but I would like to. Like, a lot of people ask about neck tattoos if they're painful or uncomfortable or anything like that. For me personally, I genuinely felt like it was a massage. Like, it felt so relaxing, and I was surprised by it because I was actually quite nervous about it. Like, you know, you can hear the sound right next to it. Like, it was a lot to sort of think about. But I was so surprised that it was so like, I was like, actually like kind of fall asleep. It was so nice. So, but anyone wanting to get a neck tattoo, honestly, go for it.
Very interesting. Interesting to say that. Actually, I never knew that. And one thing as well, I realized I had few people on the show as well. They cover the whole neck. I think it's something new, like more fashionable right now, or it's been for a while, in your opinion?
I think maybe more so now. But I think a lot of people have had it for a long time. But now I think just tattoos in general are a lot more acceptable in terms of work and partners and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like now people are kind of letting their freedom a little bit more and thinking, oh, it's actually okay because half the world already has one. So I feel it's more that.
Great. Right. Next question is, what would be your ideal day?
My ideal day?
Yeah.
So definitely going to the gym in the morning. That 100%. I have to start my day in that way. Just because it actually gets me set up for the day. No matter how much work I do in the gym or even if I don't do anything, it's just that moment of like, right, well, this is how the day will start. So for sure I'd have to do that. I'd definitely like to go for a nice breakfast on like a nice rooftop somewhere, like a nice sort of like that. Go shopping for most of the day, have a like massage, fake tan, you know, kind of treat myself in the afternoon that way. and then go for a nice dinner in the evening with my boyfriend, and then see family and friends in the evening for a nice barbecue. There we go.
Wow, that's amazing, amazing. I just followed you your answers. I was like, oh my God, yes.
I know, it makes me sad.
It's gonna come down. It's gonna come.
I know.
Like soon for sure.
I know.
Another question for you.
Of course.
Okay, next question for you is, I think this one's gonna be easy for you as well.
Okay.
What's the most romantic thing someone have ever done for you?
Okay, so yeah, for me, it would be when me and my boyfriend first started going out. I think it was about sort of 5 or 6 months into our relationship. He booked a date basically with like 3 things. He booked a tea at the Ritz, so we went there. He took me to London Fashion Week to see a show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was just like a nice day overall. And for me, that was because he knew that was the kind of things that I liked, and we just spoke about it like when we first started going out. And they were quite grand sort of gestures. So for me, that was a really romantic, like whole day overall. Especially when I was first with him, I was like, oh, you've set the bar high. Good.
Who is your favorite supermodel?
My favorite supermodel was Kendall Jenner.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh my God.
I mean, I can't go back on what I said earlier. But I also think Cara Delevingne and Gigi Hadid are like absolutely stunning, beautiful.
I would go. Gisele Bündchen, the Brazilian one. She was like, I love her a lot, and I love Naomi Campbell. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, she's the one. Like she's like
owns it. Yeah.
And she just turned 50 now, and you look at her, my God, how amazing! Like her career, and she's still doing it. It's amazing how long and everything inspiring. That's for sure. Right, I have 3 questions left for you.
Oh.
Let's do it. Okay, just before the next question, Phil, tell me, you always had support of your family being gay?
Yeah, I have actually. For me, I didn't really sort of come out to my parents as like a sit down, like kind of talk kind of thing. For me, it was, I was about 20, 21 years old, and I'd been on a night out. I'd had an argument with my then boyfriend, really upset, came home, and it all just sort of came out. And we never really sort of talked about it again afterwards. It was just normal. So for me, that was support enough that obviously there was no kind of conflict or kind of interrogation, anything like that. And all like any sort of things that have happened like since that time, obviously like getting married like to my boyfriend and going through other personal issues, 100% I know that they wouldn't care, and they will care. Do you know what I mean? Like, so 100% I definitely feel the support from my whole family, for sure.
Very good, very good. Right, this one, I need to skip this one. Look at the question, I'm gonna skip this one. Look, would you ever get a tattoo? What that would be? Of course I'm not gonna tell you.
Yes, and yes.
No, another question. Right, next question is, what is the funniest gift have you ever received?
Funniest gift that I've ever received? Okay, so my mum she's a great mum, love her to bits, and she is quite unique in. She's one of those people that she'll go into like a convenience store, like Wilkinson's, or like kind of general sort of store, and she'll just pick up anything because you think that's quite cute. Oh yeah, they'll like that, and they turn out to be quite random things sometimes. And I always remember, I think I was probably only about early 20s or so, and she bought me loads of sort of creams and moisturisers and all this sort of stuff, and they're all like anti-aging kind of ones. And that stuck with me, so I was like, okay, okay, thanks. So I was a bit miffed by that. So yeah, that's the one that I can remember right now.
Very good. 2 questions left. Let's do it. I can't wait for this thing to finish, for me to go out and dance, and I can't wait.
Me too. I love it.
Yeah. Next question now for you is very good one. What's the biggest difference between you and your partner, your boyfriend?
So the biggest difference will be is he is very like focused and determined in what he wants to do. And then I'm a little bit more sort of laid back and a bit more kind of go with the flow kind of sort of thing. And so that's sometimes where we kind of like find differences, especially living together, like the way we live and how the house runs and everything. So I think that's probably our biggest difference, that he's very regimented and quite kind of like does things in order, and I'm just like I'll go with at my own flow, so I think that's probably one of the biggest differences.
Very good. Ready for the last one?
Yeah,
let's do it. I like your movies.
Thank you.
Right, Phil, before the last question, as I'm sure like people, they give you a lot of compliments regarding your tattoos. And actually, when I was looking at your profile before I invited you, the first thing that's like got my attention was your tattoos. And I was looking around, I was like, my God, how amazing, how people like, I find very beautiful. I don't have any, by the way, because I'm a bit scared. And I think tattoos is very, and actually the older I get now, I'm considering to get a tattoo. I think it's, as you said, expressing yourself. But I never kind of, got like genuinely in the mood to have a tattoo, but I will for sure. But I was looking at your profile and I was fascinated with the tattoos and everything. And I'm sure you get a lot of compliments regarding that. But did you ever had a moment in your life when you're restricted about something or about a job or something that, or maybe someone like made a comment because regarding your tattoos, because you had your tattoo? Did you have any experience like the negative way?
Not, do you know what? Not really. Or maybe I didn't pay attention to it. Maybe, I don't know. The only sort of thing is, like, my mum and dad have both always sort of said they're quite traditional, I suppose, is the word. And so they see the world as, okay, if I turn up to an interview like this, that I'm halving my chances, basically. Like, they've always sort of seen it like that. Which I do understand, like,
totally, yes.
I guess it can happen, but I don't want that job if that's going to happen, So I don't mind if like someone doesn't want to hire me because of that, because it probably wouldn't work for me either. But no, I've not really had sort of anything sort of negative. And like I said earlier, I think now that it's a lot more present and a lot more cool, shall we say. I think that it's almost like if you don't have tattoos, it's like, oh, well, why not? Like it's almost turning around, I think.
Very good. Great. Last question. Right. Last question is, which movie had a big influence on you?
Which movie? Oh, big influence. I would probably say, I remember when I was younger watching Clueless quite a lot, and I think again I have a big fascination with sort of grand houses and sort of American lifestyle, and she was into like fashion and she was popular, and so I met, without knowing it, maybe that's had some sort of form of influence, but I always thought that was quite an idyllic kind of life sort of style. So I would probably say Clueless for that question.
Very good. Good. Right, it's not the end yet, okay? So what are we going to do now? Let's play now the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word related to this one comes to your mind, okay? Quick thinking.
Okay. All right.
Let's start with politics.
Boring.
Love.
Beautiful.
Money.
Please.
Family.
Oh, life.
How about sex?
It's captivating.
Okay, I like this word. Actually, I like this. Life,
Is short.
religion,
Not for me.
fear,
Scary.
friendship,
Everything.
regret,
None.
desire,
Uh, Life.
okay, success,
Happiness.
wish,
Luck.
okay. And if I tell you England, one word.
Home.
And if I say royal family,
Who?
and the last one now, the Kardashians.
God.
Right. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your lovely friend Greg, and I'm going to ask Greg, tell me the most beautiful thing about Phil, and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think Craig will tell me?
Okay, so Craig would tell me that I'm very confident and I'm quite sort of assertive and I kind of know what I want, sort of thing. He would also tell me to calm down a little bit and rein it back, I think, and not to be maybe too serious, I think, about it. I think that's probably what he would say.
Okay, and if I would ask the same question to your boyfriend, what would be his answer?
So he would say the best thing about me is my sort of commitment to my close family and wanting to sort of be in touch with them and see them, and I think he really respects that. And one thing he would tell me to work on is to do the washing up more often and be a bit more proactive in getting stuff around the house done. Because again, I just go with the flow. So he would tell me to go.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, Phil. Not funny for him, isn't it?
No, exactly.
Right, let's play now Phil and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, you can ask me a question now.
And it can be related to you or related to the show. What is it? Anything.
Any question that you'd like to ask me?
Okay, so why have you started making this series? Like, what's the sort of intention? What's the inspiration?
Right. So the whole idea of the show, it came out in a very genuine way. I was literally one day running in the park, the first lockdown last year. And this idea just popped to my head. I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to do. And the whole idea of the show is just to connect with people worldwide and let people as well around the world just just sharing their experience in life, their point of views. I think people out there, like around the world, they have so much to share, so much to talk about, so much experience that they can share with the world. And I believe as well, people that watching this interview, they're going to connect with other people as well. For example, imagine like in the future when this interview goes live, I'm sure people, they're going to watch it, they go like, oh my God, I know why he's saying that, I understand his point of view, I went through the same situation as him as well. So I think that's the whole aim of the show. I think the whole it's just like is like let's say a platform where people, they can be themselves, they can share their point of views. They are not right or wrong answers, just different point of views. And that's what's about the show. It's just people spreading positivity around the world and just, and just like share a little bit of their lives, their daily basis. I think we have so much share. I think everyone in this planet, we are interesting. We have something different to share, or something funny, or something sad, or something challenged. I think anything. And I believe that people worldwide, they're gonna connect with us, and I think that's the whole aim of the show. And it's funny because I was mentioned before that I had in one of the very first interview I had was someone from America, was this head teacher, and he was struggling of being gay. He didn't accept himself being gay. He lived for years and years punishing him as being gay, and he came out like very like I think he was on his 30th when he came out, and when he kind of he accepted, and he was so free, and he's so free now, and he's sharing so much about it, so proud of about his life. And guess what, I had interviewed someone from Australia like after a few months after, and his interview was already on, and this person from Australia, he mentioned to me, he said, "William, I watched this interview and I can't believe it encouraged me so much, and I felt so glad that there was no somebody on other part of the planet went through the same, and this person was going through the situation that he went in the past." Imagine how amazing. When he told me that, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And they were so far apart, and I was like, my God, it's working, because I believe that's the whole point, of the show, just people to connect with each other. And I think we have so much to share, don't you think? I think we have so much in life.
For sure, and that's what I quite like about sort of like the internet and social media and stuff, is that there is so many people out there. It's not just the people that have chosen to be on TV and stuff. There are real people, and it's quite interesting, like, to talk just about anything and then kind of sharing your experience. So I think it's a great thing that you're doing. So keep that.
Thank you, thanks so much. And like, and for sure in the future, when I have Khloe or Kim Kardashian on my show, I'll talk to them about you. Imagine.
Come to me, come find me.
I will go like, Kim, Khloe, let's do now a three. I'm gonna call someone now who likes you the most, and you're gonna be part of the interview as well. Imagine.
I'll be waiting.
Right, Phil, did you have a good time? Did you enjoy the
experience? It's been really nice. Thank you for inviting me to this. It's been really fun. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being sweet and kind and participating in the show. And before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote or positive message or something that inspires you in life.
Sure. Okay, so going back to all my tattoos earlier, one tattoo that I've got written on me says, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself." So that for me is always, like, as soon as I saw that quote and sort of then put it on my arm, from that point I sort of realised that like you kind of have to grow up a little bit, you have to kind of experience a little bit and go through good things, bad things, but as soon as you are comfortable with yourself and you're kind of whatever lane you're choosing to go down, as long as you're comfortable and you are kind of living in that moment, it's beautiful no matter what. So I think that's a very strong message to kind of put out there.
Amazing. I'm listening to you now, and you made me think now. Sometimes, as you said, when you are yourself, I mean, you have everything. If you're not when you accept yourself, I think, as you said about being beauty, it's people, even if they don't know you, they're gonna see it, they're gonna feel it, that you are being yourself. And I think that's the whole. And you should be brave as well, because sometimes you should be brave. Some people they are not brave to be themselves for some reason, So sometimes they should be brave. Okay, I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna stand up for myself, and that's what makes life interesting, in a way.
Exactly. You can find beauty in anything. So
absolutely,
as long as you've find it in yourself, then you're doing good.
I agree. Thanks so much. All the best, and good luck on your beautiful wedding day in August. My God.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Enjoy a lot.
Take care. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show, and I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.